Hello. I wanted to say something about affirmations. Now, I believe in affirmations. They're good. They help to form a new mental diet. The things that you give your subconscious, your mental diet, which is what Neville Goddard speaks a lot about, can be trained through the use of affirmations, right? You're basically training your mind to accept a new set of beliefs. You know, they talk about, just believing something new. But that doesn't work for a lot of people, especially when they don't understand what the feeling of that wish fulfilled is like. They've never had $1 million, or they've never had this or that. I'm using the $1 million things as like an out there thing. It's so far removed from their regular experience that they don't even have the first idea on how to visualize that. I mean, you can visualize in the end of having a lot of material wealth and possessions, if you're talking about money, for example, to talk about the wish fulfilled. But as far as your mental diet goes, what are you going to feed? What are you going to give your mental diet? Affirmations. You're going to repeat it all the time. I'm fabulously wealthy or whatever. Insert whatever subject matter is pertinent to you. All right. So that's number one. Number two is there's a lot of YouTubers out there who have these affirmation videos with the nice music in the background where the people are going to listen. That's all good and fine. I mean, if it's useful for you, fine. But you need to be affirming in your own voice. In your head, you don't need to speak it. So while scripting is great, scripting is fine. You can script on your phone or your device. It doesn't have to be on paper. And visualizing sats, before bed, all these other techniques are great. Isn't it wonderful? The whispering technique, all these things. Affirming will help to retrain your mental diet. It helps to keep your mental diet on track. And it's in your own thoughts, your own voice. If you're speaking your voice, if you're thinking your thoughts, you can think your affirmations. You don't need to say them. You can do both, but you don't. It's not one or the other. You could exclusively do it in your head. That's fine, but you should be doing it. Don't just listen to some other person's voice on some. I don't care how many comments they have on it saying, "Oh, this worked for me" or whatever. You don't know. Not for nothing. You don't know where those comments are coming from. Okay, there's a lot of YouTube things out there. It's against the YouTube terms, but you can game a lot of that stuff. You can sign up for comment packages. There's a lot you can do. So all I'm trying to say, and I'm not trying to throw shade on anyone, I'm trying to make you aware that you need to stop relying on other people. Stop relying on some YouTuber who, you see as successful. See yourself as successful. Retrain your mind. Use your words and your ideas and your own affirmations to get that mental diet on track, okay? And do all your other stuff as well, So just don't rely on other people. Don't rely on some, successful YouTuber out there to get your stuff, your house in order. Rely on yourself. That's what I'm here. I'm here trying to tell you, rely on yourself. Like, don't rely on me. Your life isn't my life, right? If all my bills are paid and I'm living in a nice house and whatever, you could be living on the street. You're so far divorced from me. Don't rely on me. No offense, but I mean, I'm concerned with people, but I'm concerned with my own stuff, just like you should be concerned with yours. So you do your own work, and it's not hard work. You're not digging ditches. You're not in the hot sun on a chain gang. None of that stuff. It's just mental stuff. So do the affirmations. Affirm. I don't care how silly it sounds. Do it. I don't care if you don't need to believe it. Like, you don't need to consciously believe it. And you could be affirming stuff that's so far out of your everyday experience, it doesn't matter. This is how you start retraining yourself, how you train your subconscious to accept a new belief system that prior to this you totally rejected. right? And you can't just live in the wish fulfilled if this stuff is silly to you. That's even harder. So the affirmation is the easy way to get into that. And I'm not saying not to live in the wish fulfilled. Do your end result visualizations before bed, all of that stuff. Play with that in your head. Try to get used to that, But the affirmations, they can be robotic in your head, I'm a lottery winner. I'm a money winner. I'm a winner. I'm this. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. They can be general like that, Just do them on a regular basis. Do them constantly. Retrain that mind. Feed that subconscious things you want it to deal with, that you want it to manifest, right? Don't just rely on the voice of some YouTuber set to some funny little music before bed. Hey, like I'm saying, I'm not saying that's useless, but you shouldn't be relying on that. You should also be, you don't need a device. You don't need, with all that stuff, you need a device, right? You need time alone in bed. You need whatever. You need headphones. You need with this one. I'm telling you, you've got your own mind. And if you've got your own mind, that's all you need. They can throw you in a cage, right? They could throw you in a jail cell. They're not going to give you a phone. They're not going to give you headphones. They're not going to give you all this. You're not going to have access to the YouTube's. You've always got your mind. Unless they lobotomize you, you've always got your mind. Nobody can take your own thoughts from you. So that's what I'm saying. Be self-sufficient. Use the power of your own thoughts. Use affirmations to set down, to lay the foundation for that mental diet to go in the direction you want it to go, and let everything else follow. And of course, do all the other techniques, that's fine. I'm not saying not to. Do your scripting, do your SATs before bed, your end result visualizing, whatever. But the affirmations, I'm telling you, affirmations are good. They're good. Even, people say Neville didn't believe in affirmations. Of course he did. Mental diet. Affirmations go hand in hand with changing your mental diet, with setting down a new mental diet. I don't know how anybody can't see that. It's so plainly obvious. And he even talked about, he might not have, I don't even know if he might not have called it affirmation, but he basically, at the very least implied that affirmations work. And all of his talk about mental diet pretty much confirms that, right? And I could have sworn somewhere along the line I heard him say, pretty much what an affirmation is. So that's my face-to-face message to you. Please like and subscribe. Please go back and watch the Neville videos. I have a nice playlist of a lot of Neville stuff. Watch the Neville lectures. I've got tons of them in my my video. I've got a lot of videos. I've got probably almost 200 videos here, one way or the other. Please go back and watch my older videos. They are just as, the ones I did a year ago, just as pertinent as the ones now, pretty much, a few months ago when I really ramped it up. The stuff works. You've got to consume it and make it a part of your agenda or your practice, your daily thing, okay? So anyway, please like and subscribe. Please go back and watch the other videos and watch them over and over again. Watch them, repetition. You watch this stuff over and over again. You take it in and let it, do its thing. All this stuff helps with your mental diet. So you can do it. So do it. See you later.